Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Fitment Industries, and today we're bringing you another episode of From the Gallery. And of course, I have brought the same two individuals from before, and they are
Mario from Fitment Industries
and
Dom from Fitment Industries.
And they are the videographer and online analytics, and one of those jobs is much more fun than the other. But besides that, we're bringing it in with 5 vehicles from the gallery that you guys sent to us. Now remember, if you want your car to be reviewed in this series, it's very simple. All you have to do is send us your car in our gallery at shop@fitmentindustries.com. In the subject line, all it has to say is review my car. We put it in a list, and then we'll review it. It's as simple as that. Now, you guys told us that you wanted us to go up to 10 points instead of our 5-point rating system, which honestly made a lot of sense, so I'm glad that you told us. So this rating system is gonna be out of 10. I'd probably say anything above a 5 is gonna be pretty solid. If you're breaking that 7 to 8 number, you're probably looking pretty good. So I have not seen the cars. Mario, I think, has seen a couple, and I think Dom has seen a couple. He's got them up on his phone, but let's go right into number 1.
All right, boys, number 1, kabam. We'll start it off right here.
So this is a 2014 Honda Accord. Owner is Psycho809. What an Instagram name. It sounds like a RuneScape name. Vossen CVT fronts, 19 by 8.5 plus 32s, 19 by 10 plus 42s on some Nitto NT555s. You know, not a bad look. BC Racing coilovers running static. It's not super in your face either. Can you stop going through the photos so quick? You're going so fast.
Here. We'll start with these.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, looks like it's a nice, I'd say it's a flush fitment. It looks pretty good, I would say. I like it. I like it, not too much stretch. I mean, the two 65s in the rear are definitely really nice, especially with the 10 wide. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I would probably rate this one, I'd say like a 6 out of 10. I like it, it's clean. I think the body is still a little bit stock-ish, so it'd be cool to see maybe a little bit more aero or have that VIP-esque style kind of flow through the rest of the car. But I think in terms of the wheels, tires, and suspension, he's starting with a pretty solid setup.
And I would definitely have to agree with Mr. Alex Martinez. I like the wheels. It looks VIP looking, however you want to say that. It reminds me of Kevin's car. If you guys don't know Kevin's car, we actually did a vehicle spotlight on it, so if you guys want to check that out, you definitely can. But I would have to give it an 8.
Ooh, an 8.
8. Ooh.
Only because the wheels, they're true directional, because I looked it up. They are true directional.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Vossen does that.
Wheel and tire combo, in my opinion, and I don't know, I just like the
Yeah, those NT555s are nice. Those are good tires. All right, Dom, what's your take on it?
I love it. I think that the fitment is really nice all around. He's not running any crazy camber, any crazy stretch. But the only thing I don't like is the rain guards.
Rain guards.
Rain guards.
Rain guards.
But I'd probably say, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I like it.
I didn't even notice the rain guards until now, but I mean,
to be honest.
I guess if it's more of like an aesthetic thing, I always think that instead of going with rain guards, you should just take the chrome molding off your window trim and get it tinted black or something like that, or like a midnight purple, if you're trying to hide that a little bit more.
It looks like it has the
definitely
chrome on
wasn't, so he still has the chrome. So.
Yeah, he could do it. I just think that would look kind of cool, but all right, moving forward.
Cool.
Next car. Whoosh.
We've had to cut this twice now because Dom doesn't want us to tell you guys something. You can guess what it is in the comments.
Check this bad boy out. Holy.
Boom. I'm
gonna give this a 10 right off the bat. Like
10 out of 10.
This turns me on.
All right. Oh, honestly. Jesus.
I'm not even gonna lie.
So this is a 2004 Subaru WRX STI, and it's on Workmeister S13Ps, 18 by 11.5, negative 27 offset with Federal SS595s, 255/35s all the way around, and he's on Airlift Performance. Wow. Okay, so the IG's name is McLacken. McLacken. All right, cool.
Yep.
All right, Dom, start it off.
I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. I own a 2015 Subaru WRX, not an STI, but that's okay. I love the wheels. I love the wide body. It actually looks good. You get some wide body kits or that just, they don't look that good. But I think it looks really good. And the wheels, obviously, they're banging. Fitment is on point. I love it all around. And I'm sure he's got a bunch of mods as well. And it's on air too, so that's awesome. So I give this a 10 out of 10. I love it.
Mario?
Like I said, straight 10. This is something that when I was 16, like a couple years ago, this is like something I dreamt of. This was like when I went to the show, I would make sure I filmed this car. I don't know. It's just, this is super dope. I f***ing love it. Everything about this.
It's just so clean.
Everything is
just,
so well done. I wish he had interior just to kind of like, I don't know, just look at the interior.
Interior and performance mods. I want to know what he has for performance mods. If you're watching this, drop it in the comments.
I think that this is a gorgeous car. I think this is very, very well done. You know, usually people try to cut corners when they start going into this stuff. I just think a lot of people, no offense, but like they start dumping money into the wheels and then the tires and they get the air ride and then they're like, okay, everything else is gonna be budget because I can't afford anything else. And just judging by the extra bits and pieces, the aero that he has on it, the front bumper, the intercooler, and what I'm assuming is the other stuff, is that he kept on going, which is super cool to see. Last time we did one of these, there was a really nice Subaru that I didn't rate a full perfect 5 out of 5, but now we're doing 10 out of 10s. So I think I would give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I would give it a 9.5. I think it is a beautiful car and extremely well done. I think it is an extremely good looking car. Tires are good, wheels are killer, absolutely love the color. 0.5. I guess I would just say, you know, it's a Subaru. It would be, like I said before, kind of cool to see, I don't know, something a little more unique just right from the factory of, you know, old school. I don't know. I'm a hipster or something. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Sticker, though.
But, yeah, see, that's why you like it. I love the car. It's gorgeous, 9.5, extremely well done, sir. Beautiful WRX, beautiful STI. Definitely appreciate the taste that you put into that. Definitely a good color combination. Nice.
Absolutely. Yep. Amen.
Yep.
Next
car.
Very nice.
All right, we got a 2014 Mazda 6 on some Boston CV7s. Boys, what do you
20
think?
by 10 plus 45. Toyo Extenza HP 245 35s, and it looks
it's on
like
air.
He's on air. So let's see a full side shot. On some Willwood brakes too.
That's clean.
That's
That is
not cheap
clean.
either.
That's a clean looking car.
It's like a baller, like another VIP look, which I'm a big fan of.
That one's not aired up or aired down. All right, Mario,
Just
you
tucking over
first.
Just from the first look of it, I'd probably have to give it a 7, only because I'm not a huge fan of sedans, but I'm not gonna lie, this looks really good. And I keep forgetting, I can't swear, but this looks really good, especially for a sedan. I'm more of a type guy. Hey, no swearing. Jasper has more work to do then. It'll take him 2 years to edit this.
He's an intern. That's what he's for.
But yeah, I love the wheel choice, tire choice. Obviously, you can't go wrong with the air. So, what I rate this as?
7, I think
7.
you said. Yeah.
I'll give it a 7.
Dom?
I'm a fan.
I like it all around. It's a really good setup. It's pretty badass and it's on air. The wheels are sick. The only thing about the wheels though is that lip and that face of them just screams curb. That would scare me so much.
Oh, I see what you mean. They do
Yeah.
that like almost
Yeah.
infinity spoke style. And that's an older, I believe that's an older design by Vossen. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the CV7 isn't actually produced anymore, or isn't produced as much as it once was.
It's a clean wheel. Like I love the way
Yeah.
it looks, but it's just that just scares me so much. And it's Boston's too. It's not like it's some reps that you can just go ahead and get a new set for like $600.
Right.
It's clean. It's clean. It's clean for a 7-spoke though. I think it's a good looking wheel. What would you rate it?
Sure. I think I give it 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I was gonna go with a 6.5 out of 10 as well. I think it's cool. I like the body lines of the Mazda 6s, the newer generations. I think they're really starting to get that VIP-esque style down, especially with the long hood and the low, like the abrupt hood to the front bumper is what gives it that like almost Lexus, old school Lexus style look, if you guys know what I'm talking about. 7-spoke is always a solid on sedans for the VIP. Air is nice, but of course it's not very well modified past just the wheels, tires, and suspension just yet, so it'd be cool to see what he continues to do, whether he chooses to go VIP, maybe throwing the blinds in there or something like that, maybe throwing, you know, all those little creature comforts in the back that make a VIP what a VIP is.
What would it look like if you put louvers on a Mazda?
I don't think you can.
But what if
Like
you
that?
did?
I don't know.
It's like something really sleek, you know?
I feel like it'd be a little corny, in my opinion. I don't know.
No. So you can't do that with a VIP. VIP is like,
Yeah, that's true.
VIP has the eccentric on the inside. It's got the clean and simple on the
Yeah.
outside.
Valid.
You know, it's once you roll down the windows that you see like the chandelier hanging from like the center and the
And the
you know
stars
what I
on the
mean?
roof,
Yeah,
you
and the
know?
PS2
Yeah.
playing in the back like that. Hell
No,
yeah.
very true.
All right, moving forward. Next one.
All right, next car.
What is it?
Boom.
So this is a 1993 Volkswagen Passat
Yeah.
wagon, Avant, whatever you'd like to call it, on some Aziv A 17x8 plus 38 with some Nankang NS20s 185/35 TA Technics coilovers. So first off, this is definitely a car that you have to have a taste for because by definition, they're really not the prettiest looking cars. I'm sorry, they're just not. They're not any, they're not crazy, they're not sporty, they're not mean looking, they're soft wagons from the early 90s that Volkswagen made. Overseas no less. So we don't even have them in the States, I don't think.
Yeah.
And if we do, they're extremely rare. But definitely a cool car. Not probably one I would modify personally, but it's cool. I'd probably rate it. It looks like the Ford Escort wagon I had in high school when I was drifting in the
God.
snow. Had the rear handbrake right in the middle, so I could dump it into second and just
Can't
freaking
do that.
Yeah, in high school I did that stuff all the time. Those parking lots were wide open at 7 a.m.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Thoughts? What did I rate?
I would rate it. I rated it a 5.5 out of 10. I like it a lot in terms of just the uniqueness of the vehicle and the fact that somebody's going through and deciding to modify one of these. I think it's really neat. They are an extremely rare car. The wheels are very interesting too as well. You don't see many of those out there. Tire choice, you know, Nankangs are extremely popular right now, but they're not in terms of like how good they are. They're not the best. And of course, it just kind of looks like, you know, above the coils and wheels is that we're still kind of working on a couple extra things. I think when you go into retro style VW stuff and wagons and Avants and all sorts of weirdly shaped things, you really have to go at it 110% to really get it to look that like classic VW style. And the cool thing about the VW community is that it is so eccentric and there's so much out there that people have done that I'm sure whatever this is now will look completely different in 2 years, and that'll be cool to see. I think right now though, I'm just, you know, that's where I think I would sit. It'd be a great car to go, you know, get my groceries and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, like a wagon. Are you judging me, Jasper?
So hard.
Yeah? You judging me because I don't like the wagon? I had a wagon. I had a B7A4. Come on now.
See, when Jasper came up, he was like, I actually opened the email and he said, hey, review my ride, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know. And Jasper came up and he was like, dude, that thing is rare. And so I thought that was pretty cool. It's super rare apparently, and it is confirmed it actually is pretty rare. Just for it being rare, I give it 5 points. And then because it's a Volkswagen and I'm a Volkswagen guy at heart because of my father, another point. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Cool.
Wow. I think right off the bat, I'll probably give it a 7. And I'm not really a Volkswagen or like a Euro type guy or a wagon guy, but the condition that this thing is in it looks really mint. It looks better than my car. I'm not even gonna lie. For a 93, that's impressive. So props to you, man. I'd probably give you
It does. It looks really clean. It looks like there's
I'll give
no
you that.
rust. I changed mine to a 6. I lied.
Yeah, it's
Just because
clean.
I just noticed that I really don't see any rust on this whole car.
Yeah,
all.
it's super clean.
Nice.
All right, boys. you ready?
Moving forward.
The last and final one.
The last one. What is it? You got your post-it notes.
Boom.
Oh boy. We got another Subaru here. We're comparing Subarus versus Subarus. And I don't own them.
Yes.
All right. You
I like
can't
this a lot.
swear, remember?
I know. I'm sorry.
You can't swear.
I mean, you can.
No, you can't.
All you gotta do is just say, F it, dude.
Stop, Dominic?
All the swear words, all at once, Dom.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's fine.
All right, boys.
Come on, I need one long bleep here. Someone's got to do it. Alright.
All right, so we have a 2017 Subaru WRX STI Cosmos Racing XT006R some 18 by 11 plus 8s. Cosmos has that aggressive offset for their monoblock one pieces, which is pretty cool. On some Sumitomo HTR Z3s, 275/35 on airlift. So we are looking at a car that also has, looks like an over fender wide body-esque style done to it, which is making those plus 8s fit so well. All right, I'm gonna let Dom start it off. By the way, this is Ruined STIs.
Ooh.
2017.
Ooh.
Damn, Dom. So compare this one to yours.
He's got the IG name.
Compare this to mine. It's tough, okay?
Why is
It's
it
tough. It's tough because there are some wide body kits, Alex has covered this before, there are some wide body kits where it just looks incredible and it's just amazing.
Not yours, Jasper.
And this one doesn't look bad. At first glance, when I saw the fronts, I was like, that looks really cool, you know, but you get when you look at it from the front or from the back, it looks really cool, but then when you get that complete side shot, can you go to that, Mario?
Right here.
Yeah, actually go to that last one.
This one?
Yeah, that one right there. I'm not a fan of the way that back part looks. It's just, it looks like a big box. I don't know.
That's the tough thing with over fenders, like in general, is those rear quarters are the toughest in my opinion.
And they can make or break it.
To make or break it, because even if you go to this, I think it's the second picture here.
This one.
Look at how the door handles have to cut in for that, which means when you get those quarter shots, look at how it sits in terms of like the flow. So the flow has to go away for that rear door handle to go up. And that's the thing that's so tough, is because you want them to look aggressive, but then you have to fit these over fenders and stuff like that within the fender of the car. So with the STI, the front fender actually isn't that long. It's really short to where you get that first door so that you have more space in the cabin. But then what ends up happening is you have the end of the kit is super long. So then it almost feels like one side is bigger than the other. It gets blocking one side, blocking on the other. It can be tough, man. I see a lot of STI kits, different STI kits that are, you know, right on the edge of being just right, maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah, and it's just tough because that back can make or break it. And usually, you know, that's the part where it's just, there's such an issue with it, like you said. But overall, it's really clean. I like the wheels. I like Cosmos racing wheels, and it's on air. That's pretty cool. I would probably give this, I'll give this a 7.5.
Okay.
Because I love what's done to it, but I think I would have went a little bit different style for the wide body.
All right, Mario.
Well, first off, I love the wheel choice. The wheel choice is spot on. Ever since we got these in the shop, I've always loved them. We've done a couple of videos on them. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but huge fan of the wheel choice.
They look really good.
I think the wide body, I don't think it looks bad, especially for like a riveted wide body kit. Obviously, I've seen a lot worse. Like
Mine.
a lot
True.
worse.
True.
Yours wasn't bad, but other people. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I would give this probably an 8.5. I love, obviously, it's on air. I love the wheels. The wide body, in my opinion, does not look bad whatsoever. I don't think it looks as terrible as Dom.
I didn't say it looked terrible. I just would have went with a different option. You know?
Looks like he's got, what is that, the STI? Is that the factory wing, or is that an aftermarket wing?
Yeah, that's the factory on there still.
But it looks like he has something on it. Hold on, where's that picture I just saw?
Does he have
Maybe I'm just seeing things.
Oh,
But he has like little slits in it. I think that looks pretty cool. It adds like accents to it. I'd probably give it an 8.5.
Cool.
I'm a big fan. I like the color of the car and everything. You know?
I like it because I know how much work goes into those over fenders, and I know how hard it is to get it just spot on, and then to keep it looking like that is incredibly difficult. Over fenders are not easy to like maintain, and what I mean by that is that a lot of times with kits you have questionable quality. Sometimes the molds aren't right, sometimes it just requires fabrication, and then you have bends, and you know, if the over fenders aren't lining up properly, you have bubbles that happen, and if you don't gasket seal them, it's a huge issue. And then people will, you know, cut holes and then mess up the holes and then put rivets in, the rivets pop out, they put bigger rivets in, and then those rivets pop out, and it's just, over fenders are dangerous to some people, but it looks like this guy did it right. It really does. And I think even with the boxier rear end that this over fender kit, or wide body kit, if that's what you want to call it, on there, especially with the short front fender over fender kit, I don't think it looks that bad. I would be cool to see that front section kind of come into the front door a little bit more. But I think in terms of the fitment, which is what we're here to really talk about, the wheel choice was a solid. You know, the tire choice, not bad. And then obviously airlift suspension is pretty much a given in the current scene and stuff like that. So I think it looks really well done. I think he does a really good job. The color combination is good. I like the color combo. It looks like the kit really sits well. I'd probably give it, you know, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a good kit. Looks like he did a great job, and I'd be interested to see it in person. It's definitely a killer looking bike. Plus, Cosmos wheels. I love the guys over at Cosmos. They just make a solid product, and it's cool to see that they're getting way more popular because they're cool guys
dudes over there. Yeah.
It's cool to see their wheels on a car that we just randomly came across through Honor Gallery.
I do like the color combo too.
Yeah, well, 2011, 2013, but yeah, they didn't really start pushing until a couple years ago, so. But that's our 5 then, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome, so that is our 5. Let us know in the comments what you guys think you would rate these cars, and of course let us know what you'd like to see us cover next. Now, I will tell you that we will be covering our own vehicles next month. And on top of that, we might even give you a little bit of an opportunity for you guys to rate our cars before we even see the comments so that we can reply to your comments on our cars. And then we can react to what you guys think, because maybe it's time that we switch the tables a little bit. You guys can let us know what you think about our cars. But of course, if you want to add your car to the gallery, you can do so, fitmentindustries.com/add. And then once you add it, send us the link, email us at wheels@fitmentindustries.com.
Shop at fitmentindustries.com.
Shop at fitmentindustries.com. And then put in the subject line, review my car.
Review my car.
Awesome. But I'm Alex from Fitment Industries.
Mario.
And I'm Dom.
And we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Deuces. Deuces.